All right, now we're marching. I said to the black people in New York, I said, if I come back, we were at the Jacob Javits Center. If I come back only to talk to black men, will you come out? There were about maybe 18,000 people there at the Javits Center. They said, yes, we'll come out. I came back. And mothers were bringing their sons. Women were bringing their husbands. Go on in there, man. Hear what Farrakhan got to say. 14,000 black men. And there I was talking. And it came out. I'm going to take 1 million black men to Washington. I couldn't call it back. It was gone. And I actually was saying to myself, boy, what are you talking about? It was too late. Ron Daniels, Hakeem Madhubuti, Maulana Karenga, all of my nationalist family, Christian pastors, we all came together in a unity that we had never seen before, because the problem was bigger than our division. It was black men in trouble. Haiti is in trouble today. And even in spite of differences, the bigger picture is Haiti. We have to come together around Haitian leadership and over the long term help rebuild Haiti. I'll get to a few things about that in a minute. You're tired yet? This is a story. My son said, drink some water. Where is it? Now, Clinton came. After Bush, he only was a one-term president. But just before the Million Man March, I was invited to the Washington Post for an editorial board meeting with Miss Graham and all the top people at the Washington Post. Who was with me? Were you with me, Sister Claudette? Don was with me. Brother Alim was with me. Okay. We went to the Washington Post. And at the time now, I was answering their questions. And then one man, I'll tell you his name in a minute, he said, and what about this wheel business? And I reached in my bag and I pulled out documentation of what Jimmy Carter said, what other leading people had said. And then I said, even on the front page of the Washington Post, a Japanese pilot saw it. He was flying a 747, and he clocked it for an hour and a half. I said, and he drew a picture of it, and you had it on the front page of your paper. And by the way, Milton Coleman was in there. I said, you were wrong to keep my brother from meeting with me. Milton Coleman asked me, because you know I said that all traitors at some point, they're going to be killed. And that's a fact. I said when we come to power. I didn't say when. But hell, traitors got to die. You don't like that? Well, maybe you may be one. You don't betray your people. Our people are dying because of betrayal at the highest form of leadership. And if you betray us today, you will pay a price.
Talk to us, Brother Minister.
So there I was with the heads of them, and I said, look, Milton Coleman, when I said one day, I said black folk should just don't even talk to him, ostracize him. When he come to church, say you can't come in till you repent. And he called. He said, Farrakhan, they say that, you know, you issued a, I guess they call it in Arabic, a fatwa. I said, no, brother. I didn't say that you should be killed. I said, but people that do what you did in the future would be. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on Ted Koppel's show tonight. And I said, I'll go before the country and tell them that I did not mean for any harm to come to you. He said, you would do that, Farrakhan? I said, yes, sir, of course. I said, and afterwards I'll call you. And then we can sit down and meet and iron out our difficulties. That night on the Ted Koppel show, and I have to tell you this, you know, people think I have died because they don't see me on television as they used to. See, they understand. I have been questioned by the best minds that they got. And none of them could handle me. Listen. I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting. I boast in the Lord. Barbara Walters wanted to interview me. And I said, yes, Miss Walters, come on. She came with a thick book, almost as thick as this book that I have here, bigger really. And Miss Walters said, Minister, we're going to be going for about an hour and a half. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, if you are sweating and you need a break, you can take a minute and wipe your brow and come back, you know, in my house. And she talked to me, listen to this, for an hour and a half. And guess who was sweating? For an hour and a half. And when it was over, she said, may I use your phone? I said, certainly. I took her to the phone on my desk. She called Sam Donaldson. And she said, Sam, I asked him every question, and he didn't dodge one.